Once again, good evening everyone who joined recently or since the first greeting. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. I hope that we can manage for the next probably couple hours to entertain ourselves. Me with gameplay and stupid talk. You with fun chat.
Nice work, T3. I'm with the SIS.
Oh, the flashpoints are good, absolutely no doubt about that. The issue is just I've done them too many times. And it's not like you can make a different choice every time you're in, so there is little to no point to keep repeating them. There is a good reason to keep farming them, and this is the special tokens you get, especially the Manan ones, because I love the primarily the stuff, you know, one of the shells for the weapons, the assassin and shadow stuff, the dual saber thing, really good looking with awesome animation. And I'm out of tokens. This means if I want to buy one of these again for another ult of mine, I will have to go probably to GTN and buy them. Or the even more unpleasant option, go there and farm them myself.
At maximum speed.
Hey, look at that, Moobot is here. Hello, Moobot. I hope you guys will not mind me skipping the story. I'm not here tonight to go through the story. We've all seen these. Well, if someone hasn't, I think I've mentioned someone mentioning return to the game. Doesn't matter how long you've been away. I'm sorry I didn't catch who said that, or maybe I just forgot. It was up in the chat somewhere. Whoever it is, the game is worth returning to. Whether it's worth subscribing to, it's entirely up to you. Give it maybe a couple of days. Use a referral link if you haven't done that before. And check out what the subscription offers. Warning to everybody who has never played as a subscriber. I repeat that every single day on my YouTube channels and during every live stream. Whenever you subscribe to the game, you will see it from a completely different point of view, and that's very scary. You may never want to return back to preferred, or well, we can never return back to free-to-play, but even the preferred mode is very inferior compared to the subscription mode. Say good evening to the God Mode droid.
Good luck.
What the hell am I doing? Oh, no. Not concentration, thank you. Until level 2, okay. I can take that joke. I guarantee you the episodes are fun. I still haven't finished the series. The playthrough I did was months ago, and this is one of the reasons why I stopped uploading the series with rapid speed. However, I want to finish them. Don't know exactly when that would happen, but I definitely want to finish the playthrough series. I have all the videos prepared. Some of them have been even rendered. I just haven't uploaded them. And a couple of them are actually uploaded to YouTube, but I'm not sure why I don't release them. Probably because almost every single day I have a video that I think is better and needs to be seen in this moment. The Sabrosa playthrough series are a lot of fun, but they're all from the live streams, and all of the things we talked about during the playthrough are from months ago. And when I say I'm expecting this to happen or that not to happen, if you watch it today, it's very likely that all of these expectations have realizations and things have happened, patches have come and gone, and all things like that. Right, my chat is not working for some reason. Let's see if I'm forgetting something. Chat, where are you? Of course, I was using a plugin whose name I don't remember right now. Give me a moment, please. Chat, where is my chat? Oh, there it is. That's right, it's missing, which probably means I better hide this part as well. But I will have to remember one more thing for the next time. If you haven't seen my article, my blog post on my brand new website, hey, did you know I have a website? So never mind. I posted my overview about Windows 10 and how the game performs. For me personally, it is a nice and big step up. but it's mainly because I've cleaned my PC. I've been using the same Windows with all kinds of updates because I install absolutely all the Windows updates automatically. Not automatically, but I do accept them for install every single time when Windows offers them to me. So my Windows was bloated up and it was really huge installation, clogging the biggest part of my SSD, which also forced me to move the game outside of my SSD and running from a normal ancient hard drive HDD. This wasn't really pleasant. It made the loading times a lot longer. Now I'm back to the SSD. The game is as fluent as it has never been before. Partly because I've upgraded the video card, partly because of the clean Windows. I highly doubt that Windows 10 has anything to do with video speeding. If anybody tells you that, they're probably imagining, or they didn't know that their old Windows was really clogged up and overburdened. I know that mine was, so there is no wonder. There is... Whoa! That was quick, thank you Twitch. For those of you who don't know, from time to time, because of my number of viewers and probably because I'm high enough in the Star Wars The Old Republic group of streamers with a high view count, whenever Twitch has the capability, and lately they've been doing that more often, they grant normal streamers transcoding options, which means you can watch the stream in lower settings compared to what I've set it with. If I knew that I would receive that button so soon after I've started, I would have set the bitrate a lot higher, because I've set it tonight on 2500, and unfortunately with 720p resolution, 30 frames per second, this means we are going to suffer some blurriness and some pixels. I'm definitely missing something important. Please give me a moment to try and remember where the hell it was. User interface. That's the one. Show cooldown text. How much I missed that. You can't even imagine. It's really important to me to see the damn text. The damn text is this little yellow number that tells me how long I have before the cooldown is over. Jim, it is time for you to return. I haven't played this class in stream for a long time, you know, and I'm actually really eager, with your help, to have a chance and finish as soon as possible all the stories of Rishi and Yavin, not on this character, but on as many as I possibly can, so I can have more characters prepared for the update or October, the expansion. If only I had a very well geared DPS companion, I could have used that, because the droid does absolutely everything on its own and all I can do is just help. Oh no, haven't killed all the special named characters on the road. Let's go back quickly and find where they're hiding. Yeah, that one there, I forgot him.
Hey there.
Notice my Jedi friend.
Oh yes, sorry Nick, I forgot. Of course the source is the best. The source is it means that you're watching the stream the way I intended it to be seen and watched. It is the best possible I can provide with the settings I'm currently using. Tomorrow, if I'm streaming, the source could mean something different. Today it means 720p 30 frames per second with 2500 kilobits per second. Are we ready? Yes we are. Let's go kill the first boss. The new Windows is just amazing.
Ready for fun.
Not just feels lighter and sleek and smooth. Riz, what did you call it? I think it was smooth. It really is. have a set bonus. Whoa, I do have a set bonus. I've been really playing nice and preparing this character during the leveling process. It's been a while, so I kind of forgot. Boss is done. I have a weird feeling that the sound is different, but this could be just on my side, because I don't remember the settings of the sound custom sound driver I've installed 2 years ago. Hey Mike. And now the sound is a little bit different. Just the game sound though. When I'm watching movies or listening to music, it sounds the same, but when I play the Old Republic it feels different. I wonder why that is. Maybe I'm just imagining it. It really has been a long time since I've reinstalled the game. From fresh, I mean completely wiped out everything except for, of course, my user interface files. Uh-oh. That's a laggy moment and there is no way to avoid it. It's not me, it's not my hardware, it's not your side on Twitch. It's just the engine. I don't know if it's visible actually. The frame rate didn't drop below 30. So probably on Twitch it's not visible. But it dropped from 80 to 40. And this definitely I can feel. We should make them work, of course. And that's another thing I forgot to set up. This is the unpleasant part. Some of these things I have to set manually for all of my characters. Now let's see... Social probably... No, it's not social, it's probably user interface. Let's see. Show conversation alignment gain. This is what I've been looking for, so I would know which one is the bad decision. World first kill. Grats. What did you kill? Yourself? Sorry, stupid joke really. This is also a world first. Every time you create a character, the first time you die is a world first kill. Red Master on an Imperial Agent, how is that the world first? You got me confused. Which one of the Red Masters that is? Hey Secrets! Dance asked earlier. A few people ask me today. I don't know if it's because it's Sunday and people are bored having nothing better to watch on a Sunday afternoon. Or because maybe you missed me. Are we not going to have the damn red circles, or maybe they are not present in the story mode version? Whatever. We died anyway. Oh, there we go. They do appear just really very differently. Oh, that's what you meant, Imperial Agent with no advanced class. Awesome. This is actually fun, and yes, it might be the world first. What level was the Imperial Agent? 55, 60?
Be ready for some heavy opposition.
How dare you stunning me? Damn stupid guy. Hey Carl! I see you. Say hello. Level 60, awesome. Say more, come on. What mod was it? How many of your group were without advanced class? Would be an insane achievement if you all did it in, let's say, hard mode, god forbid. Maybe why not nightmare mode with no advanced class? Honestly, I don't think it's possible doing nightmare without an advanced class with the full group. 1 person, 2 person from 8 people, maybe. Do you mean the placement? Well, because I find out that I enjoy more when the camera is facing me. Plus, the dog hasn't been visiting this side of the bed during my streams, and this was one of the reasons why I rotated the camera like that in the very beginning, because I wanted to showcase the dog. I wanted her to be a part of the streams, but at some point she actually decided not to show up anymore. And every time whenever I started up the stream, she would just run away. Stop bothering me. I changed that a while ago actually. A lot of my YouTube videos have been using this webcam positioning. In the previous version it was like here on my right smaller screen. Right now it's above my main screen. And I'm still struggling with the height, because when I sit up straight like I'm supposed to, like this, you see the webcam is catching my head in the middle of the frame, but when I start slouching and moving around, I just get out of the frame. I have to probably tweak that a little bit more. Kill. It would be impossible. Maybe not. What if the 2 people without advanced class are DPS classes? The DPS requirements for nightmare mode are far from what they used to be. Perhaps you could manage. I don't think I would be ever willing to try that. It's way too much effort. For a starter, I don't think I would enjoy leveling a character without advanced class boost. I just loved receiving new skills and playing 60 levels with the same amount of skills. Well, it's not exactly the same, you know what I mean. It sounds frustrating. Not impossible, definitely, so many people have done it already. It's just a little bit slower and a lot more annoying. But it is a fun challenge. Since everybody has done it, it's not anymore a challenge for me. How long did it take you to level up that agent? Is a question I would like to ask. And did you level alone, or was something boosting you? Hi Plegolo. Welcome and thanks for joining. Can an Imperial agent be a kiter for the last boss fight in Nightmare mode, I wonder? I don't even remember anymore the specifics of the fight. Who was the kiting boss? Raptus? I think it was Raptus. I think it's been at least a year, maybe longer, since I last did Dread Palace Nightmare. Maybe 11 months. Couple of days, whoa, nice. You guys know why I choose to play the Sentinel first? It's not because I'm doing the story properly, no. As you've probably noticed already, I'm brushing through the content. It's because of the gameplay. I haven't played my favorite character a lot lately, and I love the combat and carnage performance in leveling. It's just so easy and so quick. Hey Carl, how are you doing? Did you see... You probably know, but it's a rhetorical question for everybody else. Did you see that today was Engage's last stream on Twitch? He's moving over to hitbox, and while I don't think it's a good decision, I definitely support and understand him. I really hope that he's gonna have a lot of fun over there. And he is the person that made me create an account on Hitbox, and now I have to start logging in from time to time if I want to enjoy his stream. Where the hell am I going? The other side. Oh, that's probably downstairs first. And then the other side.
This'll help.
If you're talking about the very first kill for the world first, doing this in the setup they did it, I don't think they even had to bother with it. It's just doing that with 8 bounty hunters is a lot different. What now? I forgot the entrance is upstairs. Hey, thank you for the guard, my friendly droid. You are surprisingly pleasant. Nice. I think I'm going crazy talking to my droid. Well, chest. Why not? What would be the problem? I can imagine it. I don't want to imagine some things, but I probably can. Did any of you guys catch the live recording of Utinicast late previous night? Well, for me it was 4 in the morning, Saturday against Sunday. I was their guest, so yet another reason for you to go and check out episode 217. We talked a lot of spoilers about the upcoming expansion, about Vishyati, his existence, his possible future, his relations with the Zaku Empire, more and more.
You will die here. Why do you fight when you cannot win? Such unworthy opposition. Now witness true strength.
Don't do that. You're just wasting time.
The power of the
Sabrosa.
dark side is in.
Bring it back down. Hey, Engage, I was just talking about you.
Submit. It is the only way. Why do you fight when you cannot win?
The UI folder is exactly in the same place, my friend. I'll tell you in a moment.
Death
If you remind me after the fight.
Escape.
But it is in absolutely exactly the same place as it was on Windows 7 and 8.
The power of the dark
Come on,
side
Sabrosa, let me
is
go.
infinite.
Of course it was good, yeah. I was just telling my visitors and the people present in the chat about your future on Hitbox, and that you are the reason for me to create my account on Hitbox, and you are now the reason for me to start using it more often, because honestly I think I haven't logged to Hitbox with my account in at least a couple of months. Maybe more.
The vision.
You could be.
You rate your take.
I would.
Holto incoming.
Damn it. Maybe I should think about a little bit of gear upgrade. Maybe not. Right, return to the colonel. Let's go out. No, let's exit properly, because I don't know why. So virus, sorry mate, not sure how to read the name. Do you still need locations of the UI folder? I'll just paste it in case someone needs it. If I can find it. One important thing, to be able to find it, you will need to... Where the hell are you? You will need to enable hidden folders. Just typing it. That would be the path. Hey Yo-Yo, thank you for coming. Whoa, Farkan as well. How are you guys? Glad to see you visiting after a short break on my side. Don't worry, I'm not blaming you.
Here's the data from the Dark Council chambers, Colonel.
Remember, to be able to view and
in a mission
access this folder, data, you need to enable the hidden folders in Windows.
Is within reach.
Ooh, I love
Just
questions
imagine,
for me.
All of the Emperor's followers truly defeated
Going
at
to work,
last.
damn it.
We're
I have
close
to
now.
do
I'm
that
sure
in
of
about
it.
12
This is a
hours
great
from
day.
now. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Now that we've attacked
Commander JV.
Korriban, how long will it be until the Republic can move against Roman cause?
Whole afternoon of
Purely a matter
SOTOR.
of
What
logistics.
better
If we can
things
open
could
up the
happen
lines
to a
from-
SOTOR player?
It's Typhon. We need everything we've got.
What are you? If you're
Yes, it's Titan. Are we going to Titan?
Stopping
I'll be up.
I've received almost the full level. Whoa, holy crap, a whole bunch of people have followed me. Sorry guys, I don't have my follower notifications, and probably any moment now my emails would start popping, but to those of you who just followed my stream today, thank you. I've been using follower notifications for far too long, and I really feel uncomfortable when I don't get to greet whoever follows. Because I don't know if you care, I do. I do like to greet new people. Unfortunately, I don't know a simple way to do it. I'm using a professional tool. I have an access to that. It's paid service, but I have free access to that because of my partnership with a YouTube network. Because of that, they've granted me free access, and I can use the tool. It's called, let me see if I can see the name. It's called Epoxy or Epoxy.
Deployments very messy. See what you can do to fix that.
That's it, but it is quite expensive if you have to pay for the service. It's really awesome. One of the most powerful tools about social media I've ever seen. Do some digging around, and I'm almost certain that you can do that for free with another tool or another instrument. I just haven't bothered because I have access to this one.
Stay alive.
I was supposed to check my gear, remember? Because I forgot. Never mind, for these flashpoints I don't need gear. I've got absolutely no clue, Jim, if you're talking about the guild. I haven't heard about the Nordev disbanding. What happened? People stopped playing, or...? Guildmaster stopped playing. Do you, GM, remember? No, you don't. You left the guild before that. Solstice, one of my previous guilds, disbanded because of something similar. The old guildmaster left the game, refused to come back, but he also refused to give leadership to someone else. Die. Thank you. So many guilds that I used to know as big guilds, established guilds, old ones, don't exist anymore or have gone very small, very casual with completely rebranded and completely changed rosters. Spark of Insanity, for example, used to be one of the very most well-known guilds, especially for their crafting. And I believe they're also struggling like everybody else lately for numbers and for activity. I could be wrong. If there is an active member from Spark of Insanity currently here, please prove me wrong. I would love to hear myself being wrong about that specifically, not in general. It's your turn to help me out, mate. Teach me how to pronounce your name. Is it virus or virus? Oh, come on, I clicked you. Hey, Kopai, yes, it has been long, and I can't blame you because I haven't been streaming myself. Thanks for stopping by, mate. I'm glad to see you around. Virus, awesome. That's a nice wordplay in this game. Guy died before I get a proc. The game is sometimes noisier than me. Let's see if I can tweak that. Probably I should tweak that from OBS, because in my ears the game sounds perfectly at the moment. Anybody else experiencing a similar issue? It's very important for me during streams that my voice goes above everything and everybody else. Because I'm the person leading the stream after all. What? That's a weird message, chatty. I finally managed to install Java again, so I can use chatty. I couldn't even begin thinking about having a live stream without chatty and having to rely on Twitch dashboard. I don't know why I'm displaying so much hate towards it. It's not a bad tool at all, the Twitch dashboard. Wow. Just a moment ago, this guy used to be surrounded by at least 4 NPCs. The God Mode GSI bird. Oh, that's disturbing news. I don't even dare to read it out loud.
When you reach the command platform, try to clear out the enemy forces and
really
open
sorry
things
to
up for
hear
the
about
next
that.
wave of reinforcements.
Don't wish it to anybody. Hey Johnny, how are you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for stopping by earlier today during my incredibly random stream. I did some random stream on YouTube. Something by accident. I wanted to test... What? Why are you not picking up these things? Oh, I think I don't have that option. Controls, probably. Auto loot, of course. I need an auto loot. You entered it by accident? How exactly is that happening? Maybe just the same way I accidentally started streaming. No, you know, you probably don't know, most of you guys, but on YouTube, the old, still existing original streaming system required you to start streaming from OBS or whatever else software you're using. And after that, there is another extra button waiting for you to click it, and just after that you go live on YouTube. And I was expecting something similar, so I freely pressed let's start streaming, and a moment ago it just told me you're live. I'm not lying, you're online. I was wondering why are these not bothering me. Look at that, they don't even have shields in this mode. Is it possible so much has changed? Or maybe they never had shields in story mode and I have just forgotten the fact. Thank you for the loot, Major. Whoop, that scared me. But in other words, hey, woohoo, level up. Silly question to myself. Why am I not using Steam Boost? Silly answer, probably because I don't have one. Silly question number 2, why the hell I have no Steam? That's something to correct after I finish the flashpoint, probably. Oh, level up, let's see, upgrades. Assassin gameplay is arguably the most fun gameplay during leveling, probably in PvP as well, but I just haven't done PvP in a very long time with an assassin. Although watching others playing around me and against me seems really fun. Who? What? Oh yes, Johnny, that's temporary. I will most likely not have it next time. It's eventually. Whoa, the hell? 94 viewers, really? That's a nice number. Thank you. Welcome everyone, random or not so random. You do know, probably you don't, if you don't know about the existence of SWTORstrategies.com, it's a website, a blog with news about Star Wars and more specifically about the Old Republic. They're featuring my stream online on every one of their pages, so a lot of people are actually catching up from there. If you're there, hello, thank you for joining. Come here to the chat so you can say hello. What do you think? After I finish that flashpoint, should I go to Rishi? And more important question following up. When I go to Rishi, should I follow the story or just rush through the content and gain the levels?
Not notice my Jedi friend.
Well, I do post a lot on Reddit, if you meant you know me as a person, as a streamer or as something else. And I do enjoy Reddit a lot, and I'm trying to give back what Reddit is giving to me, although some of the mods are not really happy about me posting videos. And any kinds of links that are personally related to my website or my YouTube channels. So I'm trying not to bother them too much, but on my part I'm trying to give back as much as I can back to the community on Reddit, supporting it and advertising about the existence of that subreddit everywhere and to everybody. So if someone is actually not aware what this is, it's basically like a huge forum platform where you have different subreddits or sub-platforms, sub-modules based on everything, on games, on TV, on questions, on absolutely everything has a topic there. And it has own place. So I'm inviting you currently to visit the SWTOR subreddit and start following it, because despite the minor negativity, especially when there is a video there, video link or video update from some of the users, everything else is incredibly positive and the community is really helpful on Reddit. If you have a question, it's most likely the answer to be waiting there. Or on my stream, haha, shameless self-promotion. Thank you, Johnny. I'm really proud with myself. I really wanted my own website for a very long time. And even though I have a lot bigger plans than what you currently see on the website, everything will come in its own time. I've started many projects and thankfully I've managed to expand on many of them and finish most of them. So I'm not rushing with the website. I have 3 months until my first year with hosting ends, and before I purchase the hosting for the second year, because I need to know what the traffic will be, what the environment will be, how many people will be using the website, what do I need to add on the website. I keep learning and I keep expanding it every single hour. I've read tons and tons of literature, I've watched many videos on YouTube about WordPress, about websites, about coding. And I have to say, I have a feeling I'm learning quick. Stop doing that! Can we have a normal peaceful fight without you knocking me back? I am actually glad I managed to build it on my own, myself, with my own knowledge and not having to rely on someone else, because this was my very original plan, to allow someone else to code and build a very custom website for me and just let me use it as a finished product. This would allow me to learn a lot more things about coding and web design than I usually knew or will ever know had I been using a ready product. But I stunted! How did you see and stunt me there? More importantly, where the hell is the god mode droid? Jump back here, you lazy... Hi Zilla, of course it's worth picking up a Sentinel, it's a very viable class. Let me answer you this way, if you have to play a melee, the best choice is a Sentinel. Because of the group utilities, not because they would be doing the most damage from the raid or from the melee point of view or anything. Simply put, it's irreplaceable. Most of the group utilities, boosts and perks from a Sentinel are really a must-have. And thank you very much for posting a comment on my new video from earlier today. Nocti color crystals, let's see. Whoa. Blue outline color crystal. And if you ask me, no, I don't remember where I got them from. Most likely GTN, or maybe someone gave them to me. My favorite color is black and blue, and if you haven't tried those, I definitely recommend you do it. The black and blue crystal is absolutely my favorite by far. Oh, you know, there is another huge perk about having a big list of viewers currently. The delay gets more minimal and more shorter with each new viewer that joins the stream. Which means if now I have 107 viewers currently, the delay between chat and the stream is a lot shorter than what it would be if I had 20 viewers. That's the way Twitch works. Don't go away. I just wasted my precision. What is 40k? The crystal? That's actually cheap if you ask me. Because I'm fairly certain this item, yes it is a cartel market item, and for 40,000 adding this to your legacy if you really like it and having to use it forever and ever on as many characters as you want, that's really cheap. Black and green. I don't know, the Razor promotional crystal, which is a very low level crystal by the way, but I was using that for a very brief period in my very first days in the game because I bought the headset, the SWTOR related Razor headset, and they got me the black and green crystals. Ugly as hell. I know that they are not exactly the same black and green scheme, but because of that, any combination of black and green looks ridiculous to me now. Every time I see a black and green color crystal, I just remember the ugliness of the Razor model. Yes, it is. Whoop. Just by default, I thought someone is asking what server I'm on, but this was actually a different question. Are we done yet? Will you stop coming? It's obvious you can't beat me. You can do that. The black and green one from the Ragu event is cool, yeah. But even if I wanted to with this outfit, it wouldn't fit nicely. Thank God I've picked the AoE booster, this one actually. I've been spamming all of my AoEs like mad, especially when you combine precision with, where is it, Cyclone Slash. It's really important because of the boost from Trailblazer. For me there is a difference, and again, because I have installed a fresh clean Windows 10, it looks like I'm years ahead of what I was with Windows 7 and 8. But everybody who I've talked with have been telling me that Windows 10 is definitely a lot better performance-wise than 8 and especially than 7. If you have a chance, have no issues, have no second thoughts, just immediately upgrade. I think it's worth it. One more thing, if you haven't read my blog post about that, I would recommend you to read it. It's on my website from yesterday. But the long story short, it's better to upgrade so you can get the ID and the product key for the Windows, and then immediately create the ISO, the image file, and install clean. Don't keep your upgrade. It's all very messed up because you're just building a new Windows on top of the old one, especially if you choose to save, and you should when you're upgrading. All of your features, all of your settings, all of your preferences, it gets absolutely total messy. On top of that, some of the programs will not look with the new slick and smooth design of Windows 10. They would still keep looking as if you're on the old Windows. I don't know why. It's probably because you've chosen to keep the preferences. The menus. And everybody knows, but I will mention it one more time, the game is designed to run on an SSD. You can't even imagine the difference in loading timers. SSD doesn't help with FPS issues, not by a long stretch. Maybe just some minor improvements here and there, but generally SSD is absolutely a lifesaver in Star Wars The Old Republic, especially when you remember those long loading timers for, let's say, Scum and Villainy. Because I do remember 3-minute loading time in Scum and Villainy. That's exactly 3, I didn't say it wrong. Because I timed it once or twice. No, I want to keep hitting him. Move, you lazy.
Wait. Submit.
No, don't go again.
Suffer.
Damn you. Okay, we'll do the running part one more time.
Wait.
Welcome to the game, Elite, if you are a new player. The quickest way to level is be a subscriber and use the 12x perk, but as a new player my advice is do not do it. Enjoy the game. There is plenty of time for you to start doing ults and start leveling like mad in days or even hours. One of the quickest ways is probably playing a DPS Assassin or a DPS Shadow, however they are considered one of the more advanced classes. And how advanced they are depends on your previous MMO experience probably. In other words, the best way to level up quickly is doing quests, not PvP. PvP might be fun for leveling, but it's not fast. And it's not profitable. I do have a few videos in my SWAT War Basic series on YouTube that may help you and guide you through the leveling process. How to gear up, what gear to use, how to use the 12x, and things like that.
You have an interesting view.
I'll climb.
You didn't take...
Guess anyway.
Dark side. Oh, I have to choose a reward. Which one of the one options I can choose? Operative is awesome as a healer and at end level. I personally don't like the class for leveling, and I don't like the DPS mode of an operative. The story is fantastic though. The story of the Imperial Agent is one of the very best that the game has to present. Bye bye Jim, thanks for stopping. I'll see you on Skype, probably. Well, let's exit this way. Oh, it's a little bit late, but I still want to say my thanks to Larry from Massively Overpowered, the hyperspace beacon, as he's known in most places, specifically on Twitter, for hosting my stream earlier today. I think he cancelled that now, but I forgot to say my thanks for earlier. Thank you, Larry. I don't expect he would be around. But probably most of you know him as a name. He is the person who usually writes about our game on Massive VOP.
I don't know. I don't.
Now, level 56 and 1/4. Tell me, my chat, what should I do? Should I go to the third one? Or is it better to go straight to Rishi and start leveling there? I don't want to do the side quests. And I'm asking for your opinion because I'm curious. I know what I have to do to keep leveling as fast as I can. That's not the point. Just tell me, what would you prefer for the next 1 hour or so?
Need a medic.
Are you jumping or what? Okay. The third one. Just one vote. Come on. Someone else give a vote again. Third flashpoint from the series.
That was
Currently,
She gave you up when you were a child then.
Have you done
Not
that,
that I'm
Engage?
complaining.
That sounds like a decent challenge. Ugh. I can flirt,
If you
okay.
ask me, you turned out
I
pretty
don't
well.
remember doing
I
flirt
hope that
with
means you're
Terran
willing to
before.
hear me out a bit, then. Even without the Force, I know when things don't add up. These ops, Colonel Derek, something's being buried here, I'm sure of it. But the real question is...
Hi, Patscrite.
Are you going to take your shiny medal and go
I didn't
home
understand
like
if that
Derek's
was a
hoping?
question.
Or
What
are
about
you
the
ready
Guardian?
to start digging?
No, I definitely do not
You
need,
were just as
because you
involved
can
in
skip
all of
it, and
this
I've
as the
done these
Colonel.
flashpoints many
Maybe you're
times
working
already,
for
so
him,
I do know the story. That's
pretending
not the
to be an
case.
ally to see how
Just
much I know already.
vote. Would you guys prefer
Fair.
to see my gameplay go through the third flashpoint, possibly through the fourth one? It is important to note I want to get through Ziost, and we know that there is a severe limitation on Ziost. I have to be level 60 before I step on Ziost, and I hope they will change that with the expansion and allow people lower level to go there. Do the third flashpoint. A few votes already with the same goal. Do the third flashpoint. Advanced blue. Maybe I should start doing my gear. First, let's do this. Don't look, she's naked. Noob engage. Haha. Hi, noob engage. What am I missing? What am I missing? I've lost the items I was doing. Oh, this one. I have to pay 32,000 credits for this damn thing. Hide the helmet? No, don't hide the helmet. Show the dark side? Yes, let's show the dark side. Right, this is the outfit, and now I have to return the clothes back in their original places so I can start modifying. Well, this is just a precaution. I don't need to do that, definitely. And now it would be nice if I can... It is active! Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Never mind. Pretend I wasn't saying anything. I'm just blabbering to myself. Alright, I will be going to Manan. You know, it has been a long time since I did Manan. It would be fun. It won't be a challenge because of the God Mode droid. Nothing else until now has been lowered. Yes, that's true. But it's also weird because there is a good point actually. They don't need to lower Zeus because they will allow people to purchase. Unfortunately, this is one of the things that should never reach the game in any form. Having a level 60 character from scratch, especially when you don't bind it for the legacy of the players and you allow a complete new player to the game to spend real life money and buy a token and have a level 60 and start doing flashpoints and operations. Oh, holy fuck. This is very wrong. I really hope that BioWare will rethink it and at least bind it to some legacy requirements. Whoa. I do like my sabers, I have to say. Whoa, level 50, look at that. That's gonna be a nice upgrade. Yes, it will be. Ooh, another level 50. I have to be careful though, I don't want to lose the set bonus, which means don't apply the armorings to the things I will be inserting. What are you? HK, go away, I don't need you. I've never ever done cosplay in or outside of the game. What would be my favorite character? I don't know. I definitely don't have an answer for that question. And I should stop lowering myself down because I get out of the webcam. Hello. Right, back on topic. I don't want to use the armorings. This means I will have to extract these things anyway. And it is a minor upgrade, but it's still an upgrade. 1250 credits? No thanks. I know that marketing is important in this game or in any other game, but have you leveled a character? I hope that's not a question to me. I have leveled about 20 something. If that's a question to someone else, that's okay. It is a genuine question, even if it's aimed at me. Do I have any? Ooh, that's the new free crystals that they've given me. I shouldn't have opened that part. I definitely shouldn't have extracted the armoring. It's a waste of money. I'm building the wrong way. Do you see? I'm inserting all these random things that they're giving me, which means I'm probably ruining my balance. I shouldn't have inserted critical enhancement because crit is not good for my spec. But that's leveling, who cares? My Marauder is 55 and he's one of the next in line to get to and through Ziost. I want to have as many characters as possible without burning myself. Remember guys, this is one of my most important reasons why I don't stream every day for 2, 3, 5 hours anymore. I still love the game, but if I keep doing that with the same old stories that I've gone through multiple times already, I don't want to overburn myself and lose interest. Mostly because my gameplay is related to my YouTube channel and I have a certain responsibility there, so I definitely want to do my best to keep myself loving the game as much as I possibly can. You get my point? And yes, I do have many characters that need leveling. What the hell do you want? This sound is very annoying on Windows 10. I have to find a way to stop it, but I think there is no one available yet. I'm just looking for something here on my webcam. Just give me a moment, please. How about that? A little bit bigger. Maybe like this. Let's see. Is that better? Is VULKK bigger now? Now if I stand up, the webcam will cut me off. Stupid. Have I leveled the new character again? Sorry if you are asking me as the streamer and the host. I am currently leveling a Sith Assassin and it's called the Good to Gruta Assassin. It's a playthrough series specifically exclusive to YouTube. I'm not streaming those. I'm talking to myself and then I'm enjoying the comments that you put down below the video after you guys catch up. There has been 7 episodes released and she's just about finishing Balmora. I'm not doing it quick. Could be a lot quicker as an assassin playthrough because of the stealth elements and so on and so on. But I'm really enjoying it. I think I'll stop playing with the damn webcam. Better turn my head towards more interesting things. For example, get rid of the clutter from my inventory and free space for other things. What the hell are you? Why didn't I know I have the gear here? It's critical with a bad mod. And was that the bad enhancement? Battle enhancement. Oh, I do have 2 Sentinels and 2 Marauders. Don't worry. It's not like I haven't played those classes before. Yes, I do have multiple of the same advanced class in some cases. Like I have 2 or 3 troopers, I'm not sure. I have 2 snipers, 1 gunslinger, 1 shadow, 2 assassins. Because I've been active in this game without breaks for nearly 4 years now, I have played through everything, and to keep myself refreshed and entertained after pretty much every big or bigger patch, I restart with another tune that I decide that needs refreshing. For example, since 3.0 I haven't played Assassin. I've decided to go through the Assassin 3 again to remind myself what are the important things, rotations, skills, and so on.
Someone call a doctor?
Bye bye, Johnny. Thank you for stopping. Listen to the music. Should probably stop the speeder. Really awesome. Zabinator, can you walk me through this? I clicked on the first streamer in SWTOR category because he had over 300 people watching him, and now it's sending me messages for buying SWTOR card. Who's sending you the messages and how? You've left the stream, didn't you? Who is that streamer with the 300 followers? Not followers, viewers. Let's check it out. What? Star Citizen. Oh, that's that's a misspelled citizen. This is a bot, guys. A person with 2 followers and 200 and something concurrent viewers. This is a bot. Whether the person is doing it on purpose or not, I can't tell, but judging by the title that he is selling game cards, this guy is not here to showcase the game, no. He is here to earn some kind of money. And it's not good for me to badmouth another streamer, but I really think this guy or girl or whatever, they're doing wrong with our favorite game and favorite directory.
What are you doing here, Theron?
If you have doubts about the streamer, because it's highly unlikely anybody in this directory, Star Wars The Old Republic, to ever get above 100, maybe 150 viewers concurrent. It's very likely they're a big partnered streamer, just randomly revisiting the game, like Towley, for example. He has been playing the game now and then, from time to time. He's mainly a WoW player, as far as I know. But in every other case, it is a view bot. Sometimes random, sometimes on purpose by the streamer.
Hello. Stay alive.
It is calming, the sounds of dolphins and sea things. I love the music on Manan, and it's, by the way, the original music from KOTOR. Complete flashpoint depths of Manan. Let's go, let's go. You can very easily ignore everybody, I believe, and you would stop receiving these messages, I think. Windows, stop doing these weird sounds.
Stay alive.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Every time I enter Manan, I start my rocket boost, and in the very next second, the God Mode droid spawns and cancels my run.
I'm patched into the lab's tracking system.
If your droid is defeated, you might call a replacement, because God never dies. That's so wrong to say. Stop that! I don't know why I even bother escaping those yellow circles or orange circles. Just look at that. First, they don't do damage. Second, I have a God Mode droid that heals me very nicely every time I need it. Third, I have actually a dedicated healer companion running next to me. I'm using my healer companion because I don't have any of my other companions even half decently geared up. So don't worry why I'm not picking up a DPS companion next to the God Mod droid.
Interesting. I'm seeing records of a prisoner here, someone named Jacaro. I'll bet he can share some interesting stories.
Someone named Jacaro. This is how we are introduced to the famous Wookiee in Star Wars The Old Republic. Not the famous Wookiee ever. Don't start trolling and hating me. More than what? More than this one? I don't know. Manan has some very specific inner energy. I can't describe it. I do love Rakata Prime as well. This boss I don't love. Hey, stupid droid, my companion is dying out there. I think I've out DPS'd my droid. This isn't, and by out DPS'd I mean I've done so much and quick burst DPS that he can't pull aggro off of me. The second boss in this flashpoint was one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced when soloing something. Because if some of you may remember, I did that flashpoint solo mode at level 55 in tactical version. It used to be a challenge back then. It may not be today, I haven't tried it. In fact, I don't think it will be a challenge today, but it definitely was back then. And I've died so many times on the second boss trying to beat him. Simply because I refused to use my heroic ability, legacy quirk.
What? Even. All right.
Thank. He was going to say thank you.
I've been slicing the facility files and I keep finding references to the Order of Shasa, some pack of force-using cell.
The gear I'm wearing currently, I can tell you at the moment, it's the Fortified Defender.
Be careful.
And the dye I'm using is secondary white, apparently. Oh, wait. Yes, it is secondary white. I haven't changed it. This gear is really cool. Although it's not something absolutely unique and very special, it has provoked questions on my YouTube playthrough series with Sabrosa. Under each video, at least once, this question has been asked. Where is that gear from and what is it called? And again, I believe, like pretty much all of the gear sets that I've received for Sabrosa and her companions, they're all gift from Zasha. If you're still around, Riz, thank you. The set is from the Cartel story originally. You can tell by the small yellow-orange icon on the left bottom part corner. This was yet another tricky pull when I was soloing this at level 55. Next one, please. Whoa. Forgot to click something.
Someone call a doctor?
How many of you guys are subscribers currently? Are you happy about receiving new companion Nico Okar on 28th of October? Remember, everybody may be wondering why we didn't receive the companion 2 days ago, because he was scheduled to appear on 31st of July. No, we just reserved it for the beginning of the expansion. We will receive it on 20th of October or 27th, depending if your account has access, early access. To receive early access, basically you have to stay subscribed the whole summer. And not just the early access, but we will receive with the subscription all of the other good things that are being granted to us as a reserved reward at the end of each month. So next month, I believe it was going to be the weapon, the pistols, or next month was the outfit of the same gunslinger from the first cinematic. You can check that on the website. Where am I babbling and trying to remember things I don't remember? It absolutely doesn't matter how did you become a subscriber. Oh, you were using the 7 days? I don't think you will get it. Maybe there is a link or a page on the official website to see if you have reserved it. I'm gonna check that for myself after the stream. And if I find where the information is stored, I'll tell you. I know nobody was, just some people thought that we will get them at the end of each month. I just wanted to make it clear in case someone is still in denial or didn't know how things are. Wow, that was quick. Damn droid is just taking the fun out of me. But if I wasn't using the droid, things would be a much slower process. So I can keep complaining, but I can't stop using it. It doesn't slow me in story mode, it's fine. I can't even remember anymore if it slows me in the other mode. And then now it should be time for the bigger one. Yes, that's the one. Come here, dude. Look at that. The GSI droid doesn't take even a lot of damage. Damn overpowered thing. You want to apologize, really? For doing what? For being late, joining the stream? That's way too self-centered to even say. Hey, Patrick! Bye-bye, Ortuno. I'll see you with the next question.
Apparently he's picking up powerful energy readings from Garima's laboratory.
Hi, Matt.
Readings consistent with Rakata technology. Theron and I agree that this is a dangerous sign. Whatever is going on
Stop talking, Lana.
Please do your best to stop it.
do you people know that Lana Beniko has a completely different look from the new expansion? So, enjoy the spaghetti hair style while you still can. After 4.0 goes live, we will have to get used to the new sexy Lana Beniko.
Well,
The new role and appearance are completely differently changed. Well, after all, more than 5 years would have passed after this time now when we use her as an ally, and the time when, I don't want to give away spoilers, let's call it the time when she will appear back in the new expansion. I've loved the spaghetti here, really loved, and I can't remember who came up with that title, but someone suggested it during one of my live streams, and it was just the most perfect title I've ever heard. The damn droid is killing them too fast.
The champion is after you. I can sense its power from here. It's considerable.
Yes, she does. You can see a screenshot with her, by the way.
Show it you will not back down.
If you haven't done the flashpoint before, there is a timer, and it starts ticking the moment you enter, so there is no time for preparation. You want to start the boss immediately. This is especially important if you're trying to do a challenge mode, and or in other words, solo this thing. I don't think I'll have any issues now because of the God mode droid. I'm sure that if I turn out to be late and I'm lacking DPS, the droid will just turn on God mode DPS, and he's gonna start DPSing the boss like hell. There is the fire, very conveniently placed right next to me.
Do this.
Originally, you would like to have the boss under the fire all the time while the fire is active, and not yourself being burned with the dot. But who cares, I have a super droid and super healer to help me. At some point, I guess even in story mode, the ads are scheduled to appear, and if I remember correctly, they do appear after 50% mode. Oh ho! Hey ads! I was just mentioning you. See, they actually do a lot of damage. This boss as well was a good challenge for soloing. If I remember, I only managed to solo him in combat stance. Come on, fire, appear someplace. I need you.
Feel yourselves.
He's really doing me a favor kicking me like that.
Keep going. You can do this. It's on the offensive. Done it. Excellent work. Now let's get you back to the surface.
Combat spec for leveling is a true AoE massacre. Just annihilates everything. Despite the name Combat and Carnage, it really annihilates things. On the Osavi specifically, I don't want to ask for details because I want to remind that to myself when I go there.
Quite finished.
You're a Sith.
But not your enemy. Not today. Now,
Quinn is a good healer, by the way. Everybody, including me, hates him for what he does during the story in the end of chapter 3. The beginning of chapter 3. I don't remember when it was. But what he does to our main character, Sith Warrior, is really annoying and frustrating. one of the rare moments when I really wish BioWare would allow me to kill or at least get rid of a certain companion. Was that too much spoiler? I hope not. That's flashpoint number 3 finished. And just why not? I've gone through the first 3, I'll go through the last one as well. I'll be level 57 and something already. Did I get something fun? Oh yeah. This is something fun. It may not be much, but it's still an upgrade compared to the crap I have. I wonder if it's worth exchanging the armorings. Which ones do I have? I can easily replace the vest one with probably that one. Yeah. Let's do this. Click on this damn thing. Complete Forged Alliances Part 2. We're completing it in 2 seconds. Yay!
Someone call a doctor? Colto incoming!
After finishing those and ending up level 20,
You think it might put everyone?
58, probably. Why not?
I'm
Right?
pretty
58.
I'm
Yeah.
Good news is I can
superb.
truly
Go ahead.
fly through Rishi and do absolutely nothing
they're
but the main quest. Oh. Oh wait, I haven't finished the quest yet. That's why I'm not 57. The main point is 2 levels is very quick and very easy to earn on Rishi and Yavin without doing extra quests. But unfortunately the point is I want to do extra quests on Yavin because of the reputation. I still need the grind. This is the very last reputation that I haven't finished. And I'm eager to do it. Oh, it sent me right where I need to be. How convenient.
There you are. Our first few interviews with Jakaro's friends went well. We're going.
I'm glad to see you.
You know,
We're flirting because
I'm
you're a
not
cool guy. And let's go. Oh. HK customization, no thanks. Oh, was that empty? Maybe I just didn't look properly. Level 45. Was that level 45 the highest relic that you can get from Thorn? Or was there one level 55? Update from Teron Shan, thank you. Oh, I haven't picked up my last speeder reward, and where was that from?
I live to serve.
M41S Astromech Droid. Thank you for being a part of Star Wars The Old Republic community. In honor of... Whoa, I haven't logged on to this character from May. Or maybe I have. 25, 35, 45, thanks. I was missing the 35 one, I couldn't remember which one was the middle. Definitely need to free up some space here. And maybe get rid of the droid as a clusterfuck. Oh, lovely. Manan research and recovered relics, that's good, I've earned something. No, the first one is, well, it could be 15. I'm not sure, I think it's 25. 25 and 45. Why do I have those things? Level 55 overkill augment. Do I have augment slots in my gear? No. Strange. Really, really strange. Getting rid of all these. What the hell are you? Advanced blue? How many of these blue crystals do I have? What have I been doing with them? Do I get huge FPS drop for no reason? There is a reason. The engine. This is the reason for dropping FPS. It's not a no reason. It is a perfectly valid reason. And it is because of specific hardware reasons that we, and at least I, don't completely understand. It's something within the engine. Somewhere he's just struggling more than other places. A perfect example for the engine struggling is the fight with third boss in Common Villainy, for example. Was it Thrasher? I can't remember the name of the beast. There is nobody here, oh no! Where is the thing I need? Oh wait, he's here.
Alright, hey,
Get started.
Colonel Sid, no, it was
It's
the logic.
By the way, no, I don't get unusual frame rate drops. I do get the usual ones. Right now, for example, my FPS is between 95 and 100. In a moment, when I enter the flashpoint, it's gonna be about 50 to 90 or so. The road to Bulu. Oh yeah, there too. But you don't mean the AoE fight just in the room before Bulu, do you? Because that's because of the animations and the many mobs that you're slaying at the same time. So this one in particular is a different reason there.
May the Force serve you.
The Force will serve me. You don't care about that. Just leave it to me. Let's go clear things up. Dumas, show your face.
Need a medic. Want some of this? Fine.
No. Who told you Watchman is strong on my? Absolutely not. Especially for leveling, it's never been weaker. Carnage in combat is the king for leveling at the moment. Watchman is not a weak spec for endgame, absolutely not, don't get me wrong. However, after all the changes that they made with 3.2, 3.2.1 to be more exact, you can see my reasoning, my opinion in my guide on YouTube. I have a guide specifically dedicated to the Watchman Annihilation changes in 3.2.1. They really actually nerfed the spec. Bye bye Virus, thank you very much for visiting. For leveling purposes, Combat and Carnage is the best one because combined with the proper gear and the proper utilities, it really provides fantastic burst DPS, and this is all you need when 95% of the mobs you are fighting are actually crappy normal guys, trashy guys, and silver guys who die from just a couple of rotations. The armor is Fortified Defender with a secondary white dye. Yet another reason to not play Annihilation or Watchman in this specific flashpoint is the fact that you have the droid. What you need here is more burst DPS. This is exactly why I'm doing combat. Unfortunately, I have some crit. I usually play combat with no crit in my gear, but because I'm using the normal generic rewards from the flashpoint quests and I'm not crafting my own gear, I usually do. I'm not also spending basic comms, which I usually do. But it's really non-important what the hell gear I'm using when you have the combat support GSI droid next to me. If you mean 1010 covering Ravagers and Tempo, it is absolutely possible. Yes, it's not exactly the best choice for some fights, but also it is the better choice for some fights. And I think it should be possible, yes. Maybe some tweaking is required, but the DPS requirements, except for maybe Revan and some parts of Revan, the DPS requirement is not high. So you don't need uber burst, or you don't need uber high sustained damage. You can get by in hard mode with any of those specs.
Someone call a doctor.
I've never done it myself, but I'm fairly certain you can even probably do it with the third one, Concentration or Fury. See? This is just absolutely demolishing every opponent. There is no way to do that with Watchman. Especially after they nerfed the duration of Cauterize. It used to be 12 seconds, so when you do a dot spread, it would be beneficial to do it. But now, by the time you do a dot spread, the mobs have either moved around and moved away, or what's more commonly happening, the dot is half gone. Who's the strongest DPS and heals in PvP? I would say one of the strongest and easiest classes to play is probably Shadow DPS, although it may not be the best overall DPS when you compare them on the dummy. But you shouldn't compare DPS on the dummy and in PvP games. It's two completely different things. From the healer point of view, I believe it's still the operative, but maybe it won't be for long. What I just did is very wrong. Usually you have to start from the smaller targets, but I just really hate this gold guy. Plus, you see the GSI droid is demolishing everything around. Hey, big guy. Damn it, I've lost the proc just as I was going to use it. The proc was for the free dispatch. This one. This time I've used it. Doing some things that may seem unusual, like for example using Zilla Strike without actually having enough empty slots. But sometimes I'm just doing that by default because I need the boost from the new set gear. I don't have the new set gear here. Yes, I did. Unfortunately, nothing from Subalard is set up today, man. Did you do something? I'll go check the mail. If you are asking me, then you definitely did something. There is the big guy finished. And it's just the other smaller guy. You see I'm sitting here in the fire without caring about it too much. 2 healers. Come on, dude. Drop down already. It's no fun when you resist for so long. Woo! 57. What did you do to my stream tip?
Darth Arcus knows you're here.
Crazy.
I'd say he sensed your presence, but I imagine it's all the commotion. He and Colonel Derek have shored up defenses outside the temple with their new conscripts. You know what to
This
do.
is an incredibly huge and generous tip, man. Thank you very much. I definitely regret not having that pop-up on the stream at the moment. Was there a message? I don't see a message. He was Arakata, yes. You didn't leave me a special weird message. Thank you, Rizasha. $50 tip. Posted on my stream tip. What was it? I forgot even the name of that. Streamtip.com is the account that I'm usually using, but it's not set up to show on the stream today. Read the message because I'm struggling to find it. Nope, it doesn't show here. Maybe it would on StreamTip. I have to verify my account again because I haven't actually set it up since... Oh, congratulations of the launch of your own website. It looks really good and it's easy to keep up with your latest work. Either if it is videos or blog, keep being awesome. Thank you, Rizasham. Thank you very much. Really generous. More than generous. I don't have a better word in my English dictionary for more than generous. If you can come up with one, help me. Off to the next mob, I think. I hate it when the mobs are left on... we used to call that photosynthesis, if you remember an old term from the fighting games, the fight old console games, the big consoles, you know. And again, like a total noob, oh no, he pushed me. I wanted to show you what a noob I am and going for the gold guy first, neglecting the smaller ones who would originally kill the healer. But unfortunately or fortunately, he pushed me away and forced me to do some AoE on the other trash. Well, he did say I'm awesome. Do you think he's lying?
Hey there.
Stay alive!
Hopefully not. I've mentioned that in the beginning of my stream tonight. It really feels weird when I don't have my sub alert alerting me for people following the stream. In this case, for Rizash's pledge or tip, whatever you want to call it. Why not? Let's pull that one. The Jedi Knight companions, do you mean the stories with them? You know, it's been far too long since I've done the stories, and I probably have forgotten most of them. But let's see. I did like the Rusk. Maybe Scourge, definitely Scourge is #1. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Maybe because I know much about the extra bits of Scourge's story from the book and from the Imperial side of the game. There is a lot lore involving and about Scourge, also from the Flashpoint, about Revan, but most of it is from the book, where you can follow a big portion of Scourge's life. Really important for every fan to read the books. I'm talking about Deceived Malgus. Malgus is in the book Deceived. It's really a must read. Also the book Revan, where you will learn a lot about Revan, his past, his connection with the Emperor, the imprisonment for 300 years. Hi Lassie, I would never know if that's you if you didn't tell me. I haven't tried Star Paras in Windows 10, but I just installed it earlier today. Why? Are you having issues? If I want to try it, I have to select a raid group first, maybe. Raid group, just create one on my own, then join it, and let's see. I also wanted to say that I remember liking the story with Doc, but Kira was a lot more fun. So let's say probably Scourge, Kira, Rusk, then maybe Doc, and I absolutely don't remember if there was any story involving the annoying little droid. If there was, maybe I've just forgotten it. There is a little bit of a story in the very beginning when you pick up the droid, but that's not exactly a companion story, is it? Whoops. I think I forgot to click on the cache. You cannot. I'm running it perfectly fine. Make sure you're not missing something. It's very likely you're missing Java. So make sure to install the latest free Java update and then run it again. And of course, if you do that right now, I'll be very grateful if you come back and tell me if it worked, if this was the reason. For example, just before I started the stream, I had to install my Java because Chatty works on a Java. It is a Java platform. Whoops, damn it. Must I forget to click on this thing every single time?
Stay alive!
It's just a droid, and I remember how I felt, how much hate I felt towards the little droid when they forced me to use him in the last quest of the Jedi Knight story. And I want to remind to those of you who probably haven't heard it from me before, I did the final things and the final fight with the final boss. I don't want to spill who it was and how it was, but the final bosses in the very beginning of the game, some 4 years ago, were very hard and very challenging. So basically I was severely undergeared. I was forced to use the little droid companion, which I haven't used since level 10 and since Titan. Let's kill that guy, why not? And basically they forced me to use that companion who was barely naked, and I really struggled with the final boss encounter, after Corellia, that is, as level 15. So what I did is went back, started doing some random side missions, collecting dailies, and just basically collecting money so I can buy a little bit of gear from GTN for my stupid companion. Sorcerer number 5. Why? Why I picked Sorcerer? Do Commando. No, you did a Commando recently, I think. They are, and they were even more harder in the beginning.
Hey there.
We had even less number of available parts and sources to get those parts from. But no, the real problem was that the last boss fight was really tweaked a lot better than what it is now. Today it's really nerfed to hell. I've done some of the last boss fights on some of my latest ults and characters as level 58. That would be unthinkable in the beginning of the game. Just look at that, look at that. You can't do that with a Watchman. You could, if they didn't change the cauterize timer, but not anymore. And maybe some of you didn't know, but you can kill the odds without spawning the boss. That's how I soloed it in tactical mode at level 55. Not avoiding the line of sight, because this was the other most common way to soloing the second boss here. At level 55, you could just bring him over there in the corner and the new spawning odds will never bother you. Where the hell are the next odds now? Aren't they supposed to appear? That's really weird. Don't we have odds in the story mode anymore? Did we ever have? We did, of course. I've just mentioned how much I've struggled with these odds in tactical mode. This is still tactical mode at the first point, even though it's called solo. Hey, don't do that. Ha, silly me. I've actually received the new skill and I have to stop using the old one. Oh, there are the odds. Clashing Blast, the replacement for... I've already deleted it, I believe. Thundering Blast. Oh, Blade Storm. Blade Storm. I don't think it's you or my ability. Let me tell you, I have very little alacrity, so it is probably the fact that I do know what abilities to use and what order, and most of them I'm doing in combinations with precision, and I'm very often using the 30 stacks of centering, which boost my alacrity even further. It is a mechanic of the class. And the spec. Damn you! No! Thank you. Welcome to all of these who might be visiting for the first time. Don't kick me, damn you! Did you see him? He threw a knee into my face. Infinite Army has been just destroyed.
Once you reach the main conscription site, open a line on the control console. Theron can slice it remotely that way.
And the Temple of the Ancient. Have you ever been to the Temple of the Ancient, Urakat Prime? No one knows for certain how long the Temple of the Ancient has stood, which is hardly a surprise. Much of the history of Rakata Prime and that of the one-time conquerors who placed the galaxy into servitude has remained undiscovered. I have a lore video in 2 parts about the Rakata, their culture, their history, their existence, why they died almost extinct, not completely. Definitely look around my YouTube channel and check out the history of the Rakata. I think you'll enjoy it, if you haven't seen it yet. If you have, move along.
I'd rather take them in for questioning if you can. Hurry.
Overload incoming. Want some of this?
Woo. Defeated. Next trash pool. I should be able to skip those if I wanted to, but why would I? I'm here to level up. Not for the rewards of the flashpoints. By the way, the droid is gone. I don't know if you've noticed. He is not present at the moment. That's why I'm taking so much damage and my companion is willing to heal me up. I probably should spawn him to make our life easier. Come here, you god mod droid. Welcome. Alacrity does a number of things and it boosts a number of things in a very small percentage. Most of all, it boosts timings. It lowers the timing for ticking dots. It lowers the global cooldown. It lowers the cooldown of your abilities. It just lowers things. It doesn't lower DPS. If you mouse over Alacrity, you would see a very, very damn brief description. Increases the speed at which abilities are executed. Just what I mentioned, decreases the cooldown between ability cooldowns. The global cooldown in the game by default, if you didn't know, is 1.5 seconds. If you have higher alacrity, you can make the global cooldown in the game lower than this. In some cases, specifically for this class, because I'm using sometimes, let's show it, 30 stacks of Zen, I'm converting the 30 stacks of centering to Zen, and Zen combined with the Taru form grants me 30% alacrity for 6 abilities, 6 uses. So this means for the next 6 uses, my global cooldown and ability cooldown will be reduced with 30%.
Here and now. I can't wait.
I absolutely don't remember which one of these was better killed first, but let's say I'm gonna start with this one.
We will save the
or maybe
galaxy.
to take them in exact same portions, 50-50. It is an attack speed boost, yeah. That's kind of a good description. It's a lot more complicated than that, but it's good enough for a start. Another thing to remember if you're especially a new player, alacrity is not as good as it sounds. For most of the classes, even today after 4, 5, 6 tweaks, I can't remember how many times BioWare tweaked that stuff, it is still useless to most of the classes. Stacking alacrity is completely useless for the Sentinel class, for example. Stacking alacrity, I mean using stuffs with alacrity, like using mods, not mods, enhancements and earpiece and implants. That's just my personal opinion. Some people prefer to insert 1 or 2 pieces containing alacrity in their gear, and we're talking about level 60 here, not leveling. For leveling, alacrity is totally useless. I really mean totally useless. One thing you can notice is Master Strike has a cooldown, a channel of 2.9 seconds. By default, this ability is on 3-second channel. And because I have 3% alacrity, it's a little bit shorter than this. If I combine that with the 30 stacks of centering turned into Zen, my Master Strike will go on to about 2.2 seconds channel. That's why in some cases you might seem like I'm executing skills a little faster. I really am. And it's a mechanic, it's not cheap.
The plan!
I do a lot of guides, most of them are centering around the Sentinel and Marauder, the main class I play, but I do have global guides. And I would like to very much invite you to check them out. Some of them are situated in SWTOR basic series, who are mostly aimed and targeted for the newer players or more casual players. And then I have those more serious guides and overviews. What? Oh.
Hey there.
Who are targeted at more experienced players who would like to extract the little bits and pieces of the class that they play. And most of the time this is about the Sentinel and Marauder class, because it's my main. I've been playing it for almost 4 years, and I dare say I know every little bit
Far more
about it.
trustworthy as corpses.
For example, I wouldn't dare make a guide for, let's say, Operative Healer or DPS Assassin, because I can play those classes, but I'm not proficient enough to advise everybody else how to play it. Even if I make a guide, there would be those follow-up questions. Why this? Why that? How much crit do I need? Should I use that spec versus this boss? Should I use Alacrity for this encounter? And things like that, which I can't answer. That's why I'm not doing specific guides for all of the classes. I would love to, just don't have time for that research. Hi, Revan.
My infinite army could have achieved so much. But I still have other weapons in my arsenal.
That's Johnny Bravo. Did you know? The voiceover.
I promise. You don't.
That might be it.
Earpiece. Critical again. I don't want critical. Damn it. I'm not going to use that piece. Return to Theron Shan on Carrick Station. First, of course, complete. Oh, I want to see if they fixed the shuttle. I think they have. I've heard or seen somewhere along the patch notes of late that they have fixed it, and you can use the button now. Woohoo! You can use the shuttle for a proper exit. You don't have to click the exit area anymore. That brought me to almost level 58, not bad at all. Go to Manan to meet Lana and Theron. Juggernaut is another one of the easier to play classes, and it has an awesome story. My personal favorite is the Sith Warrior story. Juggernaut is a Sith Warrior. It's kind of one of the easier classes to play in PvP as well, because it's kind of overpowered, does good DPS, has a lot of defensive tools. And for those who prefer to have a multiple role availability, they can always switch to a tank mode for PvE or even PvP. If you have never played the Jedi Knight story, it doesn't matter which one of the advanced classes you will choose. I advise you to go through it because of the story. And if you don't care too much, I would also advise you to do the dark side because it's more fun. At the end, it's entirely your choice, but through the leveling process, especially chapter 1 and chapter 2, it's more fun to pick the dark side choices, because there are different things to witness. Otherwise, you will be just doing your duty, saving the galaxy.
It truly is a relief to see you safe. I only wish we
Well,
had more
actually,
time
it is fun the first time.
I'm not going anywhere, Lana.
Oh, wait.
You don't have to either.
I flirted with Lana.
I'm afraid I do. Theron and I
Lana
learned
the
some
spaghetti hair.
troubling things after we escaped Rakata Prime.
Jakaro took it better than I thought.
I think we'll meet again.
There is no kiss today, Lana.
Sounds like you're a dangerous man to be around.
That's why I have to go. The Revenites haven't been able to touch you yet.
Flirting
Your
with
record
both
is
of
still
them
clean.
at the same
But it won't
cutscene.
stay that way if you're seen working with us.
More power to you,
Lana,
Sabrosa.
Chikara...
No contact at all, huh? Not even
Well,
a little
she's
bit?
really full dark side.
If we had more time.
I have to check, she's at least
don't.
rank 3 or 4.
There's something... The Revenites will be busier you...
Do you think...
Oh, alright, good luck.
Let's check. Whoa, only 2?
Auto incoming.
More crit. Why the hell you must feed me with critical stats? I don't need it. Begin Shadow of Revan from your ship's mission console. Let's go and start that. The easiest and quickest way is using my stronghold. The Sentinel compared to the Guardian is a little bit more squishy, especially around level 25 to 35, because at this point the mobs started growing in HP and damage dealing, where your class is falling a little bit behind. But depending on how you play, the resources you have available, mainly speaking of basic commendations for gear, you may never experience any issue whatsoever. Sentinel, for me, of course, because I love the class and it's my favorite, is the best class to level up with. I don't think anybody would expect for me to say that. Oh, I can teleport directly there. Why I didn't notice the damn icon? I can jump back to my ship immediately. Let's have that story opener. How long was that? About 2 hours and I finished the 4 flashpoints. Not so bad. That's the opening cutscene for the Shadow of Revan digital expansion.
Very good.
This guy is the best
Couldn't they
story
practice with
companion
sticks
ever.
or something? I'm not sure I'm equipped to reattach arms or legs or heads.
The Great Doc not up to a real challenge? Thought your skills were second to none.
I do
I never
have
said I
a
wasn't
few
skilled,
combat guides
that I'm
made.
not
I
equipped.
believe the last one I made
Yeah,
was
for
just when
that.
3.0 was
Reattach
released, and
limbs.
since they haven't
It's a
changed the
poor
combat
workman who
spec
blames
after
his
that, I
tools.
haven't made a new one. This is a very good advice, G. Joston. Sorry, mate, I'm not sure how to read the name, but indeed is a very good advice.
Master,
if you plan
is
solo
something
play,
wrong?
do a Guardian.
saw a
If you
planet
plan to play with a group,
far
absolutely
away,
by far the Sentinel is the
remote,
biggest, the
and
best choice
an
because of the
island
2
city.
boost and the 2 capabilities.
Rishi?
The group boost capabilities.
No,
My guides are on
I
YouTube,
didn't.
yep.
Wasn't me. I've never heard of the place.
A glitch? Sabotage?
Confirmation. We need to travel to
It should be
Rishi
fairly
right
easy to
away.
find them. If you don't follow my channel, just Google search or YouTube search Sentinel Combat Guide VULKK. Honestly, the Yavin Stronghold is fantastic to look at and to spend time decorating. If you don't plan decorating, don't waste the money. It's not practical. When you land there, you have a huge amount of space between the landing area, and the first room of the actual building. So you can't use it as a hub for all of your banks, guild banks, GTN, mailbox, and everything else around you, just like I do with my Nar Shaddaa stronghold, for example. But if you have the money and the time and the will to decorate that stronghold, I think it's definitely worth. It's really expensive, and I hope Rizashi is still around because he's one of the very first people who unlocked the full stronghold on day 1. And he allowed me to go take a look. Thank you, Yo-Yo. That's my channel. And Moobot just pasted for free my Facebook and Twitter. I should start forcing Moobot to paste my website. You guys visited my website yet? Did you see my video on YouTube from earlier today? More hooks? Aren't there 750 available? You need more? This is the best NPC in the whole game, ever, this guy. I love him. I'm just gonna do the opener cutscene with him because I love his reaction and his behavior. Let's see if I can tweak this thing a little bit more like this. Yeah, that might be better. What's wrong with him, a Star Wars chicken? Just listen to the dialogue, it's fantastic. It's one of the best designed dialogues and voiceovers I've ever witnessed in the game. Pending what... Oh, okay. I should probably pick up Doc's one because I intend to keep using him. Although I have the offhand for Doc on at least one other character. Maybe more. Never mind. This one should be his. Let's see. Doc. That's the one. Let's... Oops. Spawn companion. Thank you. There we go. You guys ready for the lag fest? As soon as we exit this bridge area and we enter the Raiders Cove, the DPS loss begins. You can't see in the left bottom corner, and you probably can't notice that on the stream because it's still above 30 FPS, but from 90 and 100 it dropped down to 35. Right here my FPS is, depending on where I turn and look, it's between 25 and 60. Ridiculous. You know why that is? Because if you turn up, you will see this city is very vertical and it is very nicely designed, especially when you start moving a little bit in front. This is area locked behind the expansion with Revan, Shadow of Revan. For those of you who haven't bought it, it will be available for free with a subscription value after October, but for now it's still paid $20 if I'm not mistaken.
You and your crew don't have to kill or maim or eat anyone.
Listen to the guy.
Right?
Kill or what? Eat people? What are you talking about?
It's what you do. Everyone knows. And it's no big deal.
Of course everyone knows.
I'm sure those people your crew ate on Talaran had it coming. But we're all friends here, right? No need for any massacres or cannibalism here.
Yeah, I'll put the crystal, don't worry. Thank you for the reminder. Pretend to be a pirate. I've done all the choices already.
I promise. No massacres or cannibalism. Definitely no cannibalism.
Oh, that's a relief. After everything Goro was saying about you, I mean... He's the one who said you were coming. He won't shut up about it. Said he really wants to take you on. I'm sure he's just bluffing, though.
That guy is really having fun voicing over the chicken.
The cantina? Probably. He hangs out there a lot.
Probably.
They serve good food there. No need to eat anyone.
When you take a step back and you start listening to the stories of some of these quests, you can really have interesting moments and a lot of fun. This is exactly the same Jedi that is currently up to episode 43 on YouTube, yes. The YouTube playthrough is recording from stream, but it's a little bit older. And I will definitely finish it very soon, so don't worry. The 4 flashpoints I just did are not exactly directly related to the story. And by the way, since it's closing midnight, I want to say big thank you to all of you who visited my stream tonight. I hope that you had at least the same fun that I did while streaming my gameplay. I can't promise if my stream will be tomorrow, the next one, tomorrow or probably Wednesday. Tomorrow is maybe going to be a raid evening, and I do have high hopes that I can sit down and finish at least Rishi on Wednesday evening. If I do that, I would like to welcome you all back here, probably around the same hour in the evening of Wednesday. This is evening European time. Might be very, very early afternoon US, or very early next morning for Australia, for example. Bye-bye, everyone. Don't forget to visit all my links, especially my brand new website. That's the one. If you enjoy my content, it's all gathered together over there, including some extra things that you can't see on my YouTube and social networks. I'm talking about news and blog posts, mostly related to me and Star Wars The Old Republic. Have a lovely week. Tomorrow begins a new week. Have a lovely Sunday evening. Bye-bye. See you next time.